Good morning from Phala Thailand, Rayong, Thailand. Breaking dawn this morning. Beautiful, beautiful weather in Thailand this time of year, December, January, February. Cold, dry season, and by cold they mean lows in the 60s Fahrenheit, something like that. Just beautiful. Highs in the 80s Fahrenheit. Hope you are all doing well. Early morning, I can barely speak. It's your humble host, Triple T, Teacher Thomas Thailand, at the Open Mic Phala Thailand YouTube channel. Dave's World. Savasti krap. Good morning, Dave's World. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the view this morning. No particular reason to go live other than I haven't been live in a while. I've been kind of busy. So got a few messages from some supporters of the channel. Teacher, when you going live? So yeah, thought it'd be a great morning to do that. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise, guys. We are live on the Hero 9 GoPro, streaming in 1080p from the fiber Wi-Fi here at the Hacienda of Nam Yen. Beautiful morning. Birds are singing happily. Dogs are chilling out. One of their favorite spots. That's our two children there in the frame. One on the right, her name is Blackie. She's a rescue dog from up in Isan. And when we rescued her, she had no signs at the time that she was pregnant, but she was. And she had 8 puppies. And the big yellow lab on her left there is one of her babies. Well, that's baby Jake. He's never been a soy dog. He's been spoiled since he was first born. Just thought we'd do a little live stream, show people the beautiful, beautiful sunrise here at the house. This is our upper deck. What really sold us on this house when we were looking for a rental. It's our favorite part of the house is hanging out up here on the upper deck. And Nam Yen's got her Payanak fountain up here. And those are real fresh flowers that she puts out. Not a breath of wind this morning. We've got the view of a beautiful lake here to the south. You're looking south towards the Gulf of Thailand. And Nam Yen is getting ready for work. She'll be headed out here in about 15 minutes or so to go open the restaurant. And shortly after, I will be following her. Uncle Richie, hey buddy, good to see you, man. Yeah, I know you're busy working, man. Thanks for coming in. You are my one and only moderator so far this morning, so I appreciate you dropping by. Hey, Uncle Richie, there's a video on the channel when you get time to watch. It's called Thailand from the Sea. I took a little boat trip out and did a little offshore fishing The fishing wasn't that great, but I had my Mizzou shirt on that day, so I had to throw you a shout out on the boat trip there. So when you get time in your free time, you might want to check that out. It's Thailand from the sea. So, yeah, had to give a big shout out to the Show Me State. Appreciate you stopping by. It's a beautiful morning here in Phala. Just thought I'd go live. Haven't been live in a while. We've got 8 people watching live, and a lot of people are busy, so people will be able to catch the playback. Say good morning. Huh? You say good morning. Good girl. She's a #1 dog. #1. #1. So this is our little village here in Phala. It's called Sri Suksong. Good morning, Nam Yen. Good morning. Getting ready for work. We got just beautiful weather this time of year. Mizzou. That's right. Mizzou will do. All right. Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's a pretty cool, great scenery from the ocean there. It's right off the coast of the naval base at Satahip. So beautiful, beautiful boat ride, and there's quite a few islands out there. But I wore my long sleeves and stuff because we were out to sea for about 3 hours. The video's not that long, but so yeah, I had the Mizzou shirt on, and wanted to be sure and give you a shout out. So I think you'll enjoy it. Good morning. Huh? What are you doing, baby Jake? Huh? What are you doing? Nam Yen getting ready to go open the restaurant. Beautiful as always. But also, Uncle Richie, I got a really cool motor vlog coming up. I actually took a trip with a buddy, and we went down to Chanthaburi, which is the province to the south and east of Rayong. It was a beautiful coastal road drive. I was on the Kawasaki 900 Vulcan, and he was on a Triumph 900, and just the two of us. I finished editing the video this morning. It's actually last weekend when we took the trip, but I had never been down to that area of Chanthaburi, and I gotta say, man, it was a beautiful ride. Beautiful coastal highway right along the mountains and stuff. It's just really gorgeous, so stay tuned. I'll probably premiere that video this weekend. It's uploading or encoding right now in 4K, so some great footage. My first actual travel motor vlog in a long time, so I think you'll enjoy it. Haven't figured out what the title is yet, but you'll see. It's the motor vlog coming soon. Fred Taylor, so calm, Triple T, very relaxing, unlike here in the UK. Storm Bada has hit us with high winds and rain. Well, cheers to the UK. Thanks for coming in, Fred. I tell you what, guys, one of the great benefits of being an expat in the Kingdom of Thailand, and I'm speaking as an American here for a second, is all of the friends that I've made from around the world. There's a lot of great English gentlemen over here. I've had the pleasure to really get to know a lot of them and become great friends. You know, it doesn't matter where you come from in the world, right? It's your character that matters, right? That's what matters, right? As Martin Luther King Jr. famously said, judge a man by the content of his character, right? But I appreciate you coming in, Fred. I tell you, as an American, and I'm from Kansas City originally, and that's right in the center, the heartland of the country. So, you know, we often meet people from other countries in the United States, but very rarely do you have enough association time. So many beautiful songbirds in Thailand. Do you really have enough association time with those folks to, you know, really gain good friendships and get to know one another? And that's just a great benefit of being an expat over here in Thailand. For the first time in my life, honestly, I have friends from all over the world. I mean, from the UK, from Scandinavia, from all over Europe. So many great Aussies over here. You know, great Indian people, Chinese, Korean, Japanese. You know, just so many good people that you really get to know really well as an expat, and that's something I was never able to experience back in my home country. I mean, you meet folks, you know, you go out to Vegas or go down to Disney World and, you know, international tourist areas in America. You definitely meet folks from all over the world, but you really don't have that close friendship like you do as an expat here in Thailand. It's just so many great people. So cheers to the UK, man. Thanks for coming in. We got Tom Haddle in the house. Good morning, Triple T. Bedtime for me here in Norway. Have a little snow here. Have a good day, you all. Have a good night, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the little breaking dawn from the hacienda here in Phala Thailand, Rayong, Thailand. Thanks for stopping by. Get a good night's sleep. Cheers to the great Norwegians. That's goes right along with what I was talking about. Got a lot of good Norwegian friends over here. Get her, Jake. Get her. The kids will play. Kids will play. Get her, Jake. Get her. No, get her, Jake.
Stop that. Stop.
Fred Taylor says, we too had family in the U.S. and Kentucky. My daughter and her four children were out there for 7 years. She worked for the horses at Adams Park Racetrack. Wow, that's awesome, Fred. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
Beautiful sunshine.
Yeah, it was just beautiful red dawn this morning. It's still beautiful. You're more beautiful though. Hey, good morning there, Sue Rowan. Thanks for coming in, Sue. Yeah, Uncle Richie was here early. Just no particular reason to go live, Sue, other than I haven't been live in a while.
Your family,
Alena?
Uncle Richie.
No, Uncle Richie is from Missouri. The same state that my daughters live in. And I mean, I lived in Missouri a lot too. So yeah, he's from Missouri. Thanks for coming in, Sue, and thanks for welcoming other people in the chat. Appreciate it. Like I say, Sue, it's just been a while since I went live, and had a few messages. Hey, teacher, when are you going to go live again? We enjoy chatting in the stream. So looks like Tough to You and Jeff Johnson are still busy yet, so they may come in later, but listen.
Good. Come on.
Mm-hmm. There's so many different songbirds here in Thailand. Like a little baby bird. You see him?
Yeah, in the ไปละไฟไปละ in the tree. Up the tree.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yellow and green.
Yellow and green color. Some really beautiful birds here, guys. For those of you bird watching fans. So anyway, yeah, I just want to go live a little bit. Go Tigers! That's right. And go Chiefs. How about those Chiefs? So, good friend of mine here in Banjong, he's been in country about a month now. His name's Big Mark, great guy from Wisconsin. And he'd been watching the YouTube channel for a while, and he's seen a few videos from the house, and then he came by the house and he's like, wow, the camera doesn't do your place justice. Your house looks huge, like when he pulled up here at the roadside. I'm like, it's just a... You want me to give a tour of the house? Well, go turn on some lights. Turn the lights on if you want me to come inside. It's too dark in there right now. But anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful morning. And we just planted this tree here, this little yellow flower tree. We just planted it here a couple months ago, and it was a little bitty nothing. So that's how fast stuff grows here in Thailand. We've already cut it back several times. I may have to cut it back again, but just beautiful Beautiful flowers. You see it's budding out a bunch more. I mean, everything just grows so fast here in Thailand. Year-round growing season. Now that we're in the cold season and the dry season, we probably won't get a drop of rain for another 4 or 5 months even. So you do have to begin to start watering things a little bit. It's kind of nice not to have to cut the grass twice a week though. The grass kind of slows down without the rain. So anyway, got to love Thailand. I mean, it's just a beautiful place to call home, guys. I've been here 7 years now, and my life's just gotten better and better every year. Nam Yen and I are fixing to celebrate our 6th anniversary, December 15th. So I'm a lucky man in Thailand. And it's just, you know, it's really, I mean, it looks like a 2-story house, but it's not. It's just a single level ranch style 3-bedroom home. It's just with the steps going up, right? And the 2 levels. It makes it look like it's a 2-story house, but it's really not. So anyway, Nam Yen said I have her permission to give a little house tour this morning. But anyway, Sue, I just finished editing the motor vlog down to Chantaburi with my buddy Jim. We'll walk around the house here a little bit before we go inside. And it turned out really good. It's kind of a long one. You know, I thought about splitting it up into 2 videos, but just, you know, whatever. I think it turned out about close to 40 minutes, something like that. But beautiful motorcycle ride, coastal highway, just absolutely gorgeous. Down to Chantaburi, which is the next province south of here. We'd never been down there before. And then I did a live stream video at the beach down there. It's the name of the beach is Lam Sing Beach. But anyway, that motor vlog will be coming soon. It's encoding in 4K, so that takes quite a while. Our gardener was here a while back, and he's trimmed up a lot of stuff. I need to get out here and gather up all the trimmings that he's done. And Nam Yen's got blankets and sheets out here drying. That's one great thing about the dry season this time of year. You can really hang stuff out because they don't use dryers here in Thailand. This thing's on wheels. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Got a phone in one hand and camera in the other. We'll squeeze through here. This is the back door, goes into the kitchen. This is typical in Thailand that you butt right up to your neighbor's property here, right? And we're just renting the place, but if we do decide to buy, I'm going to power wash these walls here and repaint those. We did add some height to the walls so our dogs won't jump out and kill cats. Well, anyway, but yeah, it's typical. It's just a walking distance around the back side of your house. I forget what the size is of this lot. It's almost 100 Kalang Wa is what they call it here in Thailand. But anyway, got some great neighbors over here to the left from Taiwan, and she's really a gardener, man. She's got all kinds of food and stuff growing over there. Anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of the walk around of the house. I had a big overhead canopy right here, but we had some big storms and kind of tore the crap out of it, so we gave it away to the recycle, all the aluminum and stuff. There's another entrance, goes into the kitchen here. It's kind of got a round bay window style here in the living room. Well, that kind of gives you a feel for the yard size. It's really all the yard we need. It's really all we want because we don't want a whole lot of maintenance, but you know, you can have company over and kind of do the barbecue grill and that kind of stuff. It's all we need. Not like we want to be hobby farmers or anything. And you know, the vegetables and everything are so cheap here in Thailand that doesn't make a lot of sense to try to grow too much. Well, these flowers here are really grown up a lot this rainy season. This style flower to have on there. And this is like I say, more tree trimmings and stuff that the gardener did that I'm gonna have to rake up and burn or do something with here eventually. And that's Nam Yen's spirit house. They call them a piban here in Thailand. And they actually do it's very, very important. It's a big part of Thai culture. Basically, it's for the spirits that have passed away in this area. And you can see the grandma and grandpa inside there. She's got some battery operated little candle looking lights in there. But that's basically what that's for. It's so that the spirits can feel settled in this area, have a place for them. And you get water delivery here in Thailand. We get them 3 at a time. 3 5-gallon jugs. Purified drinking water. So it's kind of like the old milkman back in the days. Hey, there's Jeff Johnson. Sorry, I was completely ignoring the chat. What is it? Good morning, Jeff Johnson. Randall Wolf. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Garden looking amazing after all the rain. That's funny how the English and the Aussies refer to it as a garden. In America, we just call this a yard. A garden would be actually where you broke up the ground and planted vegetables. That'd be a vegetable garden. Or broke up the ground and planted a bunch of flowers. That would be a flower garden. But yeah, it's just a different terminology in the English language. We really butchered the original English from the UK as Americans. Blame it on old man Webster, okay? But yeah, we call it a yard. It's just a yard. But yeah, I could see why you guys would call it a garden. Yeah. What is it? Watch him. Watch him. But good morning, Jeff Johnson. Thanks for coming in. And Randall Wolf. Randall Wolf says, hello, hometown friends. Congrats to you both on nearly 6 years together. Thank you. Good morning. It's okay, Jake. You want to protect your home? Blackie, inside. You're going to get your head stuck. Huh? Nobody can ever come by this house without us being notified, as you can obviously tell. But thanks for that, Randall Wolf. I appreciate it. Yeah, Namian and I will celebrate our 6th anniversary on December 15th. Appreciate that, Randall, and thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Jeff Johnson says, hello, Triple T. Thanks for coming in. Sorry I was late. I was outside watching the International Space Station fly over. Well, that's a hell of a lot more entertaining than anybody on YouTube, Jeff. Don't worry about it. But anyway, no particular reason, Jeff, to go live other than I'd gotten a few messages from some supporters of the channel and asked when we might go live again. Watch him, Jake. So, you know, people enjoyed jumping in and chatting with each other, and then we're streaming in 1080p this morning with the Hero 9 GoPro because we're hooked to the fiber Wi-Fi 5G. So hopefully the playback quality and everything will be good too. Well, I don't have to play around with the editor. But also, Jeff, you came in late. I've got the new motor vlog, the trip down to Chontaburi. It's encoding now in 4K. So I'll probably premiere that this weekend. Maybe Friday night, your time there in America, Jeff. Anyway, Namyun gave me permission to take a tour of the house this morning, so we'll do that for the folks that haven't seen it. Guys, this is just a rental. We've been here over 2 years now. We pay 15,000 baht a month rent, which is right at $500 US at today's current exchange rate. And this is what sold us on the house right here, is this upper deck. You know, come up here and have coffee early in the mornings. It's just amazing. And there comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo, and I say, it's all right. Randall Wolf says, I'm heading back to Hua Hin from the States on January 3rd. We will have to get together sometime while I'm back there for 3 months. Congratulations, Randall. All right, home in Hua Hin. What a beautiful town. Beautiful town. Good friend of mine, Johnny, there is something happening over there. I'm sure you've probably seen his channel. Pretty popular channel here in Thailand. Great guy, great Aussie. So, and we'd love to see you come over here to the eastern seaboard. That's the western seaboard over there at Hua Hin, but the coastline is just straight that way, guys, straight south. Yeah, as a bird flies, maybe 1 minute, not very far. On the motorcycle, maybe a 5-minute drive to the beach from here. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of our favorite. This is why we rented the house. I mean, this upper deck, you know what I mean? It's really, really nice. Great place to have coffee in the morning. Jeff says, hi, Dave's World. He was late, no problem. Great looking place. Thank you, Randall. Thank you. I mean, for $500 a month, guys, you know, I'm from Kansas City originally. For $500 a month, you might get a studio apartment in Ghetto Town, right? I mean, that's why I try to tell people, as far as cost of living, I think you can basically, if you're comparing apples to apples, right? So this size home, this close to the beach, right? We're a beach town here at Phala. I think you're looking at 1/3 the cost here in Thailand versus the United States, which I think would be similar to all the other Western countries, including Australia, you know, the UK and Europe. So definitely, I think this house would run about $1,500 a month rent in Kansas City. Yeah, so 1/3, right? $500 a month, and I think that's common. So it just depends on what you want in Thailand. If you were just single guy and you wanted to rent a studio somewhere. Oh, okay, thank you. Don't lock it, okay? Okay, thank you. Nam Yin's going to work, guys. Let's see her off. So that's just, I think it's really pretty accurate comparison if you want to do the math, you know. So if you had a 1-bedroom studio in a Western country, whatever you're paying for that, you can figure you're going to pay about 1/3 of that cost here in Thailand. So, you know, yeah, it's like 75% cheaper, you might say, right? All right, let's see the hard-working lady off. She's going to go open the breakfast restaurant. Guys, they are just really good, doing good. And Sue and I chatted here a while back about some personal business matters and stuff. And I just want to let everybody know that they're just doing a great job with the restaurant. Had a really busy day yesterday, had a big rush. It was slow early, and then boom, everybody showed up. So we got a lot of repeat customers. Had a new customer yesterday, Mick. Thank you for coming in, Mick from the UK. He just came in through the Thailand Pass. He's got a long history here in Thailand. He's got about 3 condos over here in Phala Banchang. Have a great day, baby. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, be careful. Be careful. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. See you.
Hopefully they will have the ferry back up and running from Hua Hin to Pattaya. Yeah, I think that's a possibility when things are back to normal. Now I know that ferry was kind of struggling a little bit even pre-pandemic. I'm not sure what all the issues were, but now they've got a brand new ship that goes from here at Sattahip and docks at Songkhla, which is South Thailand. That's like a 20-hour trip, but you can drive your vehicle on there. So that's a game changer, connecting the eastern seaboard to the western seaboard. But the ferry that Randall is talking about is just a passenger ferry that went from Pattaya over to Hua Hin. So it wasn't that far of a drive. That's basically crossing the Bangkok Bay, not the actual big body of water in the Gulf of Thailand, but the Bangkok Bay. So I can't remember. I think it was 3 or 4 hour trip. But sure saved a lot of pain in the rear driving, because nobody likes to drive through Bangkok. So yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping on that new ship here at Sattahip, which is 25 minutes down the road from Oz, and then getting off over at Songkhla. Boy, talk about a game changer to go visit South Thailand. Lucas, great guy, good friend of mine at Ride for Kicks, very successful YouTube channel here in Thailand. If you haven't seen it, Ride for Kicks with a Z. He did a video of the maiden voyage. He took the first maiden voyage of that new ship liner. So that's great, man. You could drive your vehicle, drive your motorcycle on, 20-hour excursion, but then when you get to Songkhla, you know, you're all rested and refreshed, and take off from there, right? So you can really enjoy, because South Thailand would be amazing for a motorcycle trip, but to drive all the way there, you'd be worn out, right? Anyway, Nam Yin did give me permission to take a little tour of the house for you this morning to kind of show people around. Yeah, sounds great, Randall. Thank you, Sue. Blackie and Jake, yeah, Blackie and Jake, they are the bosses around here. Johnny, there's something happening. Thank you, Jeff. Guys, if you haven't, I think everybody that tunes into this channel knows Johnny, great Aussie. But if you haven't seen that channel, click on that link and subscribe. It's free. Great guy, great channel. Jeff says, I pay $460 a month for a small 1-bedroom apartment here in Indiana. There you go, Jeff, right? So for about the same money that Jeff is paying, if he was here in Thailand, he could have a big old 3-bedroom house, right? So, but if you're comparing apples to apples and you wanted a 1-bedroom apartment here in Thailand, you're probably looking at maybe $120 a month, guys. So that's a good reference point, I think, if you'll just think of 1/3 the cost here in Thailand, comparing whatever you got or whatever you like there in your home country. If you're in a Western country, or even like say Australia, it's about the same expense as America in the West, I believe. So here's the kitchen, 2-burner stove with a hood. It's Thai style. There's no Western overhead cabinets. We buy these little things, right? Got a tile top on them, and so you can buy these things for storage, right? We've got 2 fridges. This one actually came with the house, and this one we bought because I wanted a drink station out here in the dining area. I like the open layouts. Just living room, dining room, kind of all together. Little microwave station out here. It's where I make my coffee. And then there's a second kitchen, and I've got to replace this fluorescent. That's why it's blinking on and off. But this is the second kitchen, very common in Thailand. They call them a hot kitchen. So if you were air conditioning your main kitchen, and this one here's got all the windows where you can open it up, right? So we don't use it as a kitchen, obviously. We got, double sinks out here. You got another cooktop over here. The propane bottle, gas for cooking goes underneath, right? But we just use it for the laundry room out here. And there's the exit from the yard that we took earlier. So that kind of gives you an idea. It's kind of nice to have the 2 kitchens, whether you're using it for a kitchen or not. Just the extra utility room, right? You hungry, fat ass? Huh? Say I'm hungry every day. But I haven't had any seizures since I started my medication. So, huh? Jake has been diagnosed diabetic. So, anyway, yeah. So, we just keep cheap furniture and stuff, guys. We got dogs, right? And we had another rescue dog that's now our bar dog, but she tore the hell out of our sectional couch there. We had two fish tanks going. We've since kind of done away with that one. We might do something different in that later, but a little flat screen TV. We're not big TV watchers. Here's the fish tank. Just some goldfish and suckers in there, nothing big. This is really, really important to have the Buddha station. For Thai ladies, this is very, very important. So that's why that's prominently displayed in the house here. Of course, we got CCTV throughout, inside and out. Take a little tour, and Namian said we could take a tour, but don't expect everything to be tidy, right? There's a doorbell here, electric box there, some photos of Namian and I through the years, and of course the late great King Rama IX and the Queen. She is still alive in her elderly years now. So yeah, anyway, different photos. This one's in a UTI. Anyway, let's go in here. This is a spare bedroom, what we use as a guest room and storage, right? So we got a nice queen size bed in here, independent air conditioning in every room, right? 2 wardrobes and makeup table over there. So it is kind of nice when we do have guests, and we've had guests several. We actually had one of my third cousins that stayed here with us for a month or so. Kind of nice because they got their own bedroom, and then the hall bath is right here, right? This is the hall bath, and it's marble all the way to the ceiling. Very nice. Hot water on demand. You don't need a shower door because you got the little party wall in between the shower and the toilet. That works out nice. And there's the office. I used to do quite a bit of online teaching. I got my whiteboard and stuff in here. So this would be the 3rd bedroom, right? Of course, I got a lot of camera gear, and yeah, don't expect it to be clean. Here's my lady. Anyway, so this would be a small 3rd bedroom. Works out great for the office. And like I said, we are encoding, which takes a long time. Started probably an hour ago, and it's at 42%. So when you're encoding videos into 4K resolution, it takes a long time to encode, and then it'll have to process, and then you have to upload it, and then you know, it has to process through the YouTube, everything. So it takes quite a while to get a nice video up. So there you go, right? And then here's the master. So basically 1, 2, 3 bedroom, right? And of course the master has got its own shower. And so if she gets mad at me because the bed's not made up and all that, it's just, you know, she gave me permission to do this. Normally she's like, no, don't film the house until it's perfect, right? You guys know it's lived in, right? Lived in. We got 2 wardrobes in here, and there's more storage back behind the door, and then Yen's got her little, you know, makeup table and all that kind of stuff here. And then here's the master bathroom, which is basically the same as the guest bathroom. So that gives you an idea. I mean, for $500 a month, you know, and very, very nice, quiet villages. You guys are familiar with that. Anyway, so that's the tour. For those of you guys that haven't seen it, I don't mind seeing it, you know, like it is. It's lived in, right? It's not like we dressed it all up for the video today. So anyway, I love the front porch. It's got the built-in bench seating, you know, so you can have lots of guests. We've had good parties out here and playing guitars, and yeah. So between the lower deck and the upper deck, you know, it's nice. It's nice, and I don't think you would have a difficult time in Thailand for, you know, finding a house similar to this for, you know, 15,000 baht a month, and maybe up to 20,000 baht, depending, you know, if you were in a gated community. This actually is a gated community. We just don't live inside the gate. The gate's right over there, and this village, you know, goes back a ways, but we live out here on the road. We're not actually part of the gated community, what they call a Muban here in Thailand. Anyway, guys, let me get back into the chat here. Got 20 people watching live. Hey, there's Baldy Brian. Good morning, Baldy Brian. And Jeff already put up his channel link. Guys, go check out Baldy Brian's channel. Great videos from here in Thailand. Steve Wilner. Good morning, Steve. Steve's up in Isan. Hope you're doing well, Steve. Steve says San Diego is over 1,500 for 2-bedroom, miles from the beach. FYI, or my other condo in Northern California, an hour from Sacramento or Tahoe country. Right. Yeah, I think that's pretty common, guys. I really think it just, whatever you are looking for or whatever you have in your home country, figure about 1/3 that price over here in Thailand, and you're in a tropical country, and then the cost of everything else is so much cheaper too, right? You know, food and hotels if you're traveling. So, and there's just so many things you can do for free. Yin and I just, you know, we do a lot of simple life stuff. Go to the beaches, go to the temples, right? See new roadside stops. So you can really get by on a good budget here in Thailand and have a very, very modest life. You know, I'm not a rich guy at all. I worked my ass off for years and raised 4 daughters, so I feel like you know, I did my part and paid a lot of taxes over the years, so I do get my Social Security disability pension, and then I also have a pension from the United States Army because my disabilities that I have are service connected from when I was on active duty. I'm not going to go into that, it's kind of personal, but yeah, so doing all right, you know. And you know, we invested in a little business here, and didn't expect to really make any profits or anything on the business for a couple, 3 years. You know, main thing is just get it established and get it to where it's breaking even. We had no problem with it all. It would pay the salaries, the licensing, the taxes, the rent, the utilities. The business would have no problem whatsoever paying all of that, where I'm not out of pocket any money at all. But that's with the nightclub open. That's the majority of the business, is a bar and grill and live music and entertainment, right? And for those of you that don't know, that end of the business has been shut for about 9 months due to the prohibition of alcohol sales. We are still a red zone here in Rayong. Good news though, Thailand really starting to open things up for restaurants and eateries to serve alcohol. But it's restricted to areas that are more geared towards tourists. So Chonburi province, big portions of Chonburi up in Pattaya and Sriracha and different areas are allowed to serve alcohol and stay open until 11 p.m. No, it's okay. And they have no curfew because they they were downgraded to an orange zone. Oh, she's carrying a little dog. Good morning. So cute. Oh, it's okay. Jake got to go show his ass. That's just a little baby dog, huh? So anyway, guys, you know, the ladies, Nam Yin, hey, boy, the ladies in Nam Yin have done a great job with the breakfast. Really growing all the time, getting new customers, and you know, it's a great meeting point too for a lot of expats. I mean, we do have a lot of Thai customers as well, but good morning. But hands down, man, they've done a great job, and you know, once we get that nightclub back open, which will probably be, I think, about mid-January, it looks like at this point. Hopefully sooner, but we'll see what happens. But you know, that's where your biggest margins for profit are, is the alcohol, right? So I mean, we've got a very popular American homemade breakfast restaurant, but you know, your margins aren't that much on food, right? So hopefully we'll get that nightclub back open, and you know, I won't have to have as much stress and concern about everything. I mean, we've had no problem keeping the doors open, but yeah, we've overcome a lot of adversity. So, but I mean, basically the expenses on the business are around 50,000 baht a month, which includes everything, includes taxes, includes the accounting, includes everything, right? So basically it works out to where you need to make about a $50 profit per day. It's kind of your break-even point. That's easy to do with the nightclub open, very easy to do. But with just the breakfast restaurant, not so much, right? So anyway, we've made it through the worst of times, I think, and looking forward to getting the nightclub back open. Like I say, that's 2/3 of the business. The breakfast restaurant was just kind of an add-on, but I do want to say thank you to all the customers, and a lot of them do watch the YouTube channel here. A lot of our locals, I mean, they tune in when they can, right? But we really appreciate your, you know, repetitive business. We really do, because it's made a world of difference. We've been able to keep our salaries, our staff on salary through this very difficult period in Thailand. So as soon as we get that nightclub back open, guys, we got a lot of customers ready to go. You know, it's a very social, interactive, live music, no TVs, where people can just meet up. We got a lot of room. We can seat about 80 people. So you know, we're looking forward to that, and stay tuned to the channel. You'll definitely know when we get the green light. Hopefully we'll know kind of in advance, because we got to restock up on alcohol and beer and all that stuff. So hopefully that will be no later than January 16th, but stay tuned. That's all we can say. But in the meantime, I have to give credit where credit is due. The Triple N's, Nam Yin, Nina, and Noi at the open mic have done a tremendous job with the breakfast restaurant. So you know, without them, might have threw in the towel, you know, before now. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you tuning into the live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out pretty quick. Let me jump in on the chat and see what's happening. Sorry if I missed your comments in the chat. We really appreciate the support of the channel. The channel is not just about our business, right? It's the channel was created way before we established a business here in Thailand. So it's really about just showing people real simple expat life here in Thailand, and hopefully give people a window into what it might be like should they choose to select Thailand for a second home. And I know when I tuned into YouTube channels looking at various countries, you know, that's the kind of information I was looking for. I really didn't want to see the tourist areas and stuff. But those channels are really popular that show the tourist areas and the nightlife, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? They get a big audience and stuff, but obviously this channel is more about just simple expat life here in Thailand, and I'm married and stuff like that. But like I say, I do have a great watch him, Jeff. Watch him. Big old black one, huh? Big old black one. Huh? Big old black one. I think you will enjoy the travel vlog, the motor vlog, and look forward to that premiering on the channel this weekend sometime. Let me check on the chat real quick. Hey, we got 21 people watching. Thank you so much. But really, guys, we get a lot of local support from Thai people and from the expat community here, and also domestic travelers. And now we're starting to get quite a few people coming in through the Thailand Pass. So we want to say thank you very much to all the customers for the word of mouth references that you've given our restaurant. We really appreciate it. We're here for the long haul. None of us can predict the future, and there's no guarantees in life, especially in business, but we're going to keep swinging away. So we hope to welcome you when you are able to visit Rayong province. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to Born in Boston Jeff, longtime supporter of the channel. I got to meet him the other day in Pattaya. He came over to the American Legion. He is not a veteran, but the American Legion is open to non-veterans, non-members. So he was able to be in the audience and view the presentations that we had for the commemoration of Pearl Harbor Day. So shout out to you, Born in Boston Jeff. Appreciate you, all the support that you've given the channel, and look forward to seeing you down here in Phala real soon. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Steve Wilner, Jeff Johnson, Sue Rowan, Baldy, Brian in Thailand, Fred Taylor, thank you so much. When my daughter lived out in the States, we stopped off at Chicago and then on tour at Adams Park. Awesome. Sue Rowan, thank you very much. Jeff Johnson, thank you for the links. Great food and meeting place. Can't wait to get back there. Well, hope to see you again soon, Steve. Thank you. Hey, looky there. CJ, same but different in the house. I still got your YouTube shirt, sir. Proud to wear it. Thank you for stopping by. I hope all is well with you. And you know that I'm here for you, brother. If you know something happens with family and you need me, PM me, man. I'll be there. I'll be there. Thanks CJ, appreciate it. And there's CJ's channel, guys. Go check out the channel, subscribe. Why not? It's free. Thank you CJ for stopping by. Appreciate it. Steve Wilner, have a great day. Beautiful sunrise. Thank you. CJ says thank you at Sue Rowan. Good to see you all here. Thank you. Hey, looky there. What's happening with Gary? Good morning. Good morning, Gary. CJ says I'm always here to support all. Well, thank you. That's what it's all about. We're all adults, aren't we, CJ? And you know, to each their own. You know, a lot of people make a lot of friendships via connections with other YouTube creators here in Thailand. So I think that's great. And nobody should take offense to anyone stopping by and viewing whatever channels they like to view and commenting where they don't. And likewise, shouldn't take offense to people that don't tune into particular channels, right? So anyway, it's to each their own, right? Thank you so much, CJ. I appreciate it. I think I'm caught up with the chat, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you here on the channel. And like I say, if you are watching the playback and you're thinking about coming to Thailand and maybe you've never been here or you don't really know what to do, we'll do our part to make you feel welcome here in Rayong and try to assist you, introduce you to other people in the area that will be able to maybe help you with visas or anything you might need. So all right, guys, I'm going to close it out right here. I got to get my butt in the shower, get down to the open mic. Peace and love to everyone. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Signing out right here from the castle of Nam Yen in Phala Banchong, Rayong, Thailand. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. I appreciate it. And stay tuned for that motor vlog coming up. It's kind of a long one, but I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's one of those that you'll want to stay tuned throughout the video. Really great footage, guys. All right, there's the sun. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Your humble host, Teacher Thomas Thailand, Triple T at the Open Mic Phala Thailand YouTube channel. Signing out. Thank you.